Alright, my little camera thing's broke, so we gonna be having you guys on the tripod today. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be cutting these holes for the headlights and the tail lights on this golf cart. Been a while since I've used this one, so let me get you guys up here a little bit. So we've got to cut this out of here. As you see, right side, turn over for left. So this will be your passenger side, and when you flip it over, your driver's side. He wants us to cut out these for, so you can align the thing. So it's just kind of trim some way so it's easier to cut. I'm glad I had preschool when I was younger. Just having to learn how to cut paper. It would have took me years if it wasn't for preschool. I had it down in a couple minutes. Teachers were really good teachers back then. Yeah, I spent a few hours yesterday on sanding them out. Let me turn you guys down here so you guys can see what I'm doing. This kit's for a 48 volt system on the so I hope I got enough voltage for it off of 12. I didn't think about that when the guy ordered it. I'm pretty sure it's 12 to 48 volts, but so then we just got one line left to cut. And we'll get some tape, and then we'll tape it on there. Let me find my tape, and we'll go stick this on there. Oh, I gotta cut the center out still. We don't have to be real precise on this because it's got a big plastic housing around it, so. And even if these lights don't work, at least they're covering up them holes. Now you're gonna get lights later, but. Different lights, but I just want to be able to cover up them holes that's already in it. I don't have to fiberglass them, don't have to fix them, so. I'll show you the headlights here in a second. I'm concentrating, got my tongue sticking out the corner of my mouth. So we got the right side done, or the left and the right, the front, I should just say the front done, because we have to still do it for the rear for tail lights, so. Here we go. Let me find some tape. So this says grease and wax remover. Get you a sprayer, put in there, but this is that 99% isotope alcohol. That grease and wax remover. It's a lot cheaper. It works just the same. I'm just doing this so the tape will stick, and my Sharpie will write on that. I couldn't find no painter's tape. I don't know what I did with it, so we're gonna use duct tape. Imagine that. So right side, I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Lines up just like that. I don't need that much tape. Want it to kind of follow that body line right there. Looks good for my house. Oh shit, my house is right there. Never mind. Would assume we're gonna try to run that body line right there. You can tell this hole's a little too big for it, but well, here goes nothing. We're gonna call this well, looks look good enough, I guess. Alright. That's what we're gonna cut out. Ooh, I ripped it. Ooh, I ripped it again. Ah, sweet. Oh well. Well, you guys get the picture. I'm gonna get this one on there and get her done. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy trusty air rounded. Then I'll get my little grinder thing. We'll clean that up a little bit. Right everywhere but right there. You just have to screw her in there pretty tight. That's what we're gonna do. I don't really care. There we go. I'm gonna get the other side cut out, get it done. I gotta take that front bumper off. We're gonna fiberglass that and make that look nice. Maybe try to straighten it up, make it look a little nicer. And we'll fiberglass it all back together. And we won't have the ribs, we'll just make it all smooth. Maybe make it a little longer, but we'll see. I gotta cut out that side, and hopefully she fits decent. I don't like how that sticks up so high. But oh well. Not mine. I mean, it's mine. The guy never came back, never contacted me, don't want it, I guess. So, yeah, I had to hit that with that little DA because I had some paint chipping coming up. And I'm trying not to fill that. I'm just kind of feather edging it. So I'll probably hit them with some filler primer, and then we'll sand it down a little bit, try to make it blend it in a little better. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this side out, and then we'll start on the rear tail lights. All right, we got it all sanded, washed, ready for paint. Like I said, I'm painting over. I'll get some primer and hit that stuff, but I'm not doing nothing fancy. I don't care. I just want it done so I can sell this thing, get it out of my yard. So that part's done. The headlights are cut. Now we just have to cut the rear for the brake lights. I'm gonna bring it out here, set it up here on this thing, and then we'll get to cutting on. All right, so I got my template. I had it cut it out, taped it on there. I don't even care if they're close, whatever. They're good enough. I don't care. like I said, I just want this out of here. So I'm gonna cut them out and we'll go from there. I still gotta cut out for this right here on this side. And this here is actually a little bit lower than this side because I had to make this. So, do I trim it off or do I leave it? I'll probably just leave it. Heck with it. So, well, them holes are cut. Got this cut. Holes are cut. A little. Ooh, I'm about to fill that. It's got a. It's actually you can see through that. That's actually I've kind of grinded it thin, do that, but I'll throw some filler in that. Cut that out and put a little filler in there. So, dang, I didn't want to buy any of that stuff because it's going to make me want to start doing fixing my imperfections, like right here and over here. So maybe I'll just mix up some regular Bondo and stick in there and fill it in. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to get a little bit of Bondo and fill her in, and then I'm going to wash it, and then we'll get ready for paint. Alright, good morning. We're back in here. We cut them headlights and tail light holes on the golf cart there. We're gonna clean it up, get it ready for to paint it today. So I just have the old bottle from the grease and wax remover. This is a spray pump from you buy from just by itself from, so I don't remember where I got it, but so what we're gonna do, this is what I use for grass, the remover. Use 90% isopropyl alcohol. So we just fill the bottle up with it. There's still some in there from before. Can't remember what I used it to paint. Oh, the top to my orange golf cart. So get this filled up. Now, tell you what we're going to use for paint. How we're going to paint it. That pretty much filled that all the way up. It don't take much, and it's nice using a sprayer because it's easier to clean up. I think it's kind of dusty. And we're gonna get dust off of it because we don't want it on our gloves, and we wipe this thing down. And then I'll spray my gloves with this stuff too and wipe my hands off with it. So here's what we're using for some paint. So I have got some gloss white, oil base. Got some paint thinner because we need to thin it out. And then the Magic Catalyst hardener. It helps harden this. I mean, I got a couple blue pills in the house I could probably throw in there, but it may tint the color blue, so we're going to use this stuff. And then I have Magic Clear Coat High Gloss Lacquer. This I've got to do a little more research on. Can I thin it out? Do I need to thin it out? It don't say anything about it, but if it's cheap enough, it's like 22 bucks, 26 bucks, $22 for this little can though. But it's for a whole gallon. We got a quart, so we'll only use a quarter of that. I got a big mixing thing so we can mix this into there. Now we can't clear it right away. We gotta wait for it to off gas, and the hardener will help speed that up. They'll help get it hardened. Could be a couple, like they're saying, like 14 days, two weeks, 14 days. So I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna get this set up so we can get the paint in here in just a second. So Like I said, my thing's still broke. I'm waiting for one to come in. I got like a little selfie stick on here on my tripod, so let me yeah, you guys are gonna get dizzy here for a second. So I'm gonna wipe her down, and we'll get this wiped down, and then we'll mix the paint. Once we start mixing the paint, I'll bring you over and let you see it, but I'm sure you've already seen people wipe down stuff with wax and grease remover before, so no need to watch me do it. I'll turn you on here in a bit. Alright, we're gonna mix up some paint here. I should have waited till I stirred this up some. We got stirred for a good 5 minutes or so, once we get her stirred up some more, we'll get her stirred up. We'll bring you in here. You can feel how thick it is on the bottom. Look at that. God. Alright, well, I'm gonna be stirring, so. Alright, so they say 4 parts paint, 3 parts paint thinner. Whatever that ratio is, I have no clue. So we're just gonna pour it in and stir it and see how thin we can get it. I'd say just keeps pouring until basically when we go like this, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want about 3 to 4 seconds for that stuff to come up off there. Be that quick. Yeah, she's thinning out real nice now. Should go get my little electric stirrer thing, like my coffee stirrer thing. I just went ahead and dumped the whole quart in here because I ain't going to use no more of this white, so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, a little more. I've never painted with this stuff right here before, so I've always used automotive paint, or it really wasn't no reducing. A little bit, maybe, not much. Yeah, she's good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look how thin it's got. Right about 4, where it gets real thin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and notice how that little part kind of goes away a little bit. Just a tad bit more. We'll just do a tad bit more. So this is a pint. Let's see. Let me see if I can see how much we've used so far. Can't really see because of the label. OSHA ain't around, is it? We ain't got to worry about labels, do we? I'll have to maybe try to use my phone or something, find a light for it, so we can kind of maybe see a little better here. It's going to dry out no matter how thin it really is, so it don't really matter. We're right about there. So just a little over, or a little under half is what I put in there for the quart. So I may end up just go ahead and dump a little more there, make it half a pint to 1 quart. And give it a count off real quick and see what she does. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're just gonna dump a little more. Go about a half a pint per quart. So I'm gonna sit here and stir it up for a while, but we're gonna say half a pint to a quart of paint. A half pint. Give me a half pint. Yeah, I don't really drink anymore, so no booze for me. Half pint of peppermint schnapps and a 6-pack of mini bottles. Alright, so we got just over still over a quart, a little over a quart of it. It didn't really move that much. Gonna be using about a quarter of this. I'm hoping that I can use this in my clear coat, my other clear coat. Let's see. She's about right there. A little dab more. We'll kind of speed it up. Wish we had some fast hardener. If I had fast hardener, that would probably be would really help this stuff out. But I'm gonna stir away, and then when we get ready to start spraying, I'll bring you back in. Nope, I don't recommend this crap at all. Look at that, it's just puddled, it's just running. And I thinned it out. It wasn't spraying from the gun, so I thinned it out some more. Now she's all fucking just running. Look at that, it's just running right down it. I'm over it. I won't reuse no Rustolem again unless it's in a spray paint can. It's dripping off there, and you can see through it. It's not like that. It's real thick. It would. I don't know. I'm over it. So we're gonna take this as a loss. We're gonna sand it down. But look at all the imperfections though I've got, man, and it's horrible. So. And you can tell its oil base isn't sticking to this other stuff at all. So, no, that's what I get trying to go cheap. I go back to using what I always use. Look at that. That's just running right off there. And it's not like I put it on real thick. It's just running. So, we're just gonna let it dry. We'll sand it, and we'll go from there. I mean, it's tacking up real nice. I mean, I don't know what to do. God dang. Look at that, where I rub my finger, it's already filled up. I need to get it up. That's an awful lot though. Look at that. Look. It's like fucking milk. So, don't do what I did. We're gonna clean this off. Do something. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know, let her dry and then just wet sand it all. Or not wet sand, but just straight sand it. I thought I was gonna do cheap, easy, fast freaking paint job on it. Not worth it. I don't know why. I don't know. I've never sprayed this stuff before, so what a disappointment. Oh well, it's the reality of stuff. You know, at least I captured it. I showed you guys my screw up. I ain't gonna play it off like, hey, look what I did. No, it ain't. Hey, look, yeah, hey, look what I did. You dumbass. But so that's gonna be it for this little video. We're gonna call it screwed up. See, look how it's just running down. Look at that. Nuts. Plain old nuts. It's horrible. I've never in my life, never painted like this. So yeah, I'm gonna order some epoxy primer, and we're gonna epoxy primer this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do my body work. I'm gonna make it look nice. I'm not doing half-ass. I think that's why I messed up, trying to do everything half-ass, because it's just a golf cart. Remember, I have said it a few times. Oh, it's just a golf cart. And you can tell the paint didn't even go into them cracks like I thought it would. It just well, that ain't even. That's just like a paint ridge. So you win some, you lose some, and I lost. But I can still use the clear. That little let's see what I spend. That catalyst hardener, $22. This was like, I want to say 12, 13 bucks. That was 12, 13 bucks. I got 50 bucks right there that's just wasted. But like I said, you win some, you lose some. It could be because I used this stuff. It's that direct metal instead of the other stuff. I bought this because I don't know why I bought it. That other stuff, I would assume it's the same thing, but it's a professional. See, that's professional XO Rust, but it's direct to metal. So that's probably where I messed up. I probably should have not used direct to metal. So I don't know what I did wrong, but you guys know what I did wrong. Leave it down in the comments. Let me know. I guess we're just gonna let her sit there and run. We'll sand it all down. I'll sand it all by hand. And then we'll get some filler primer. Well, I'll probably epoxy primer it after I sand it all down again. Epoxy primer it, and then we'll do the. Then we'll go in and do our body work. I mean, like this stuff here, you can see it's just not. So, and then we had this thing here, this here. Look at it run. Is it running? I think it was probably because of the direct metal bull crap that I used. So, oh well. We'll see you guys on the next one. This is such a loss. Such a loss. I'm sad.